Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel's Mathematics Curiosity. After a long gap, I upload a video from functional analysis in GATE 2020. I hope it will help more GATE aspirants who are going to appear GATE 2021. So I picked these questions from GATE 2020 and it's a very much interesting question. So hope you all like this questions. So the question is the function is when functions belongs to L201 equipped with the norm second norm. This is the second norm. Okay, and functions is from closed interval 0 to 10 to R and F is Lebesgue measurable. This is the definition of L2 0 to 10. Okay, and T be the linear functionals on L2 in closed interval 0 to 10 given by this. Okay, here the L2 0 to 10. Okay, the function is defined on closed interval 0 to 10. Okay, so we have to find the operator norm of T. Okay, so how I can find the operator norm basically? So in order to find the operator norm, we have to use Rees representation theorem. So before going to start the answer part, I recall some facts about Rees representation theorem. What is the Rees representation theorem and how I can use this theorem in these questions. So the statement of Rees representation theorem is such that let H be a Hilbert space whose inner product is like this. Okay, is linear in first quadrant and antilinear in its second quadrant. Okay, for every continuous linear functionals, there exist a functions in Hilbert space such that I of x equals to x inner product x f. Okay, that means for every continuous linear functional, there exists always a element in H such that I of x equals to inner product x f. Okay, so as H L2010, this is a Hilbert space. Okay, and T be a linear functionals. Okay, and T is also bounded. The reason is that T belongs to L2 close interval 0 to 10 and the integration 0 to 10 f square dx is finite. So definitely this quantities is finite because this is just an integration from 0 to fx dx minus 3 to 10 fx dx, but the whole integration will be finite. So definitely T is finite, sorry, T is bounded, and T is bounded means T is continuous. In norm space, generally continuous, and if T is linear, then boundedness and continuity are equivalent. So T is linear bounded functionals which will be defined in L2010, and TF is like this. We have to find the operator norm T. So using Rees representation theorems, T is a bounded linear functional. So TF can be written as inner product F, G, as I am using the Rees representation theorems. T is linear bounded functional. So TF can be written as inner product F, Z, where Z belongs to any Hilbert space. Sorry, here G belongs to L2 0 to 10. Okay, from Rees representation theorem, and how the function is how inner product is defined here: 0 to 10 fx gx dx. This is defined in L2010. Okay, so now the main objective is that how we can define the gx. So g of x can be defined in such a way that it will compare like this. Suppose gx equals to 1 when x belongs to 0 to 2. Okay, 0 if x belongs to 3 to 2 to 3. Okay, and minus 1 when x belongs to 3 to 10. Okay, so I am defining the gx in such a way. Why I am defining gx in such a way? Because tf is defined like this: 0 to 2 fx dx, and 2 to 3, the integration 2 to 3 is not available in this expressions. That's why I am putting the 0 here. Okay, and remark that 3 to 10 integrations part, here minus sign is there, that's why I am putting minus 1. That's all, and nothing much more that. So gx is defined, I am defining gx in such a manner that this is easily you can find out this. Okay, now norm of t. What is the definition of operator norm t? Supremum t of f, okay, such that f belongs to L2 0 to 10 and norm of f equals to 1. This is a definition of operator norm, and here I am defining the tf is inner product f and g. So from this we can write supremum mod f comma g. Okay, and f belongs to L2 0 to 10. Okay, and norm of 2 equals to 1. So using Cauchy Schwarz inequality, I can write supremum norm of f to g of 2 such that f belongs to L2 0 to 10 and norm of f2 second norm equals to 1. So here you can easily see that norm of second norm of z. So operator norm of t will be less than equals to supremum of this, which is equals to z, second norm of z. Okay, so we have to find the second norm of z. So how we can find the second norm of z? Second norm of z can be find by, if we write t of z, if we write t of z, then which is equals to g, this is equals to norm of g square. Okay, which is equals to, I can write like in this manner: 0 to 10 z x square dx. Okay, and this is equals to 0 to 2 gx square dx plus 3 to 10 gx square dx. Why? Because in 2 to 3, if x belongs to 2 to 3, the value of gx is 0. That's why I am not writing here actually. So from this you can easily see that the value of gx in 0 to 2 is 1, and 3 to 10 is minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. So 1 dx 0 to 2, this is 2 basically, and this is 7. So this is equals to 9. Okay, the value of norm of g square equals to 9. So we have to find the norm of g, second norm of g, that is equals to root over of 9, which is equal to 3. The second norm of z equals to 3. This is the answer of these questions. So you can write the operator norm is 3. So it is a very easy questions, and you can attempt these questions in a more than less than 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Just you have to think about it, and hope you enjoy this video. and in the upcoming session, in upcoming days, I upload more questions in functional analysis.